Are you looking for integration tools and frameworks to create or orchestrate your microservices? Building event-driven architectures? Implementing or managing your APIs? Or even processing streamlines of data, but also want them all to run on cloud? Well, that's what Red Hat Integration is for. It's a comprehensive set of integration technologies that provides service compositions and orchestrations, application connectivities, and data transformations. It also does real-time messaging streamings and change data captures, also API management across hyper infrastructures. It's cloud native and it supports the full spectrum of modern application development. The elaborate features in Red Hat integrations are composed by a number of open source technologies, such as 3Scale for API management, Fuse for orchestration, connectivities and transformations, AMQ for messagings, and AMQ streams for data streamings. And there are other supporting tools such as API designers and service registry. Sometimes it's hard to grasp the whole integration tool sets and time-consuming for developers and operation people to read documentations and find the toolings that they need in Red Hat Integration. That is why we released the first versions of Red Hat Integration Operator. It will help to discover the components available during installation. Rather than searching for each individual component, you can now directly go to Red Hat Integration Operator, with just 3 simple steps to pick and install the features and solutions you need and tailor for your system. First, locate and install Red Hat Integration Operator, and now let the operator do the heavy lifting to install the individual operators for each component. Lastly, for each component, configure them according to your need, and you're done. Now let's take a look at a quick demo showing you how it works. Go to your OpenShift environment and underneath the Operator Hub, locate the Integration Operator. Type in integrations, you'll find it easily. Once you get in there, just install the operator. That's the first step. Once you're done installing the Integration Operator, you will be able to see that underneath the Installed Operator tab. Click into the installations, and here you're going to see a documentations of the versions of the components that you will be installing. Now we're at the second step, which is picking and choosing the components and features that you want from Red Hat integrations. Here are the list of operators. These operators, you can see them as installers of your actual features or platforms. For instance, you have 3Scale doing the API management, AMQs for messagings and streamings, and Fuse or Camel for your service orchestrations or compositions or data transformations. And in each component, you will be able to disable or enable them. That means that if you want to install the installers, or if you don't want to disable it as well. And for each one of the operators or installers, you get to choose which namespace inside OpenShift that you want it to be installed in. Sometimes the operators will offer cluster-wide installations, and therefore you would have options to choose whether you wanted to install it individually in each namespace or if you wanted to be visible cluster-wide. Once you're done, click Create, and it is going to install the installer operators that you have enabled. Now, if you take a look at the project, you will see all the namespaces are created according to what you just said. And let's go ahead to the installed operators. You also see all the components that you've picked are correctly installed. Let's go into the Fuse console. This one is used to monitor all the camera routes in the system, and we're gonna install it by default. And once it's up, you will be able to access the Fuse console from your OpenShift environment. And let's do another one. Let's go to the Fuse Online project, which we have just installed within its namespace, and we're gonna go with the default setting. Let's go ahead and create, and then you will be able to see Fuse Online now available as well. Lastly, let's install a cluster-wide operator, which is going to be the AMQ streams. Let's go ahead and create Kafka cluster. Let's go with default setting. Once it's done, you will see now the pod are now spinning up. According to our settings, we're going with default right here, so we'll have 3 zookeepers tracking your clusters and then 3 running nodes for your Kafka cluster. And that's all you need to know about Red Hat Integration Operator. It helps you with picking your right components and then installing that for you. Thank you.